Hey gang, around last week, I saw a video in which apparently an AEW tag team champion was arrested, and they went into full panic mode over it. There were two different stories over what he was arrested for. One of them was the first one I saw was something about road rage and everything like that, and the other one was that he had illegal firearms in his vehicle, whatever he was driving, and everything like that. And I made the comment of, something like, if I knew who this guy was, I would care, but I have no idea who this guy is. In which a YouTuber by the name of Mikey Mike responded with, I guess you're not a real wrestling fan. And I responded basically with that pretty much saying not as much as I used to be, because wrestling has pretty much been ruined by the internet wrestling community, by Vince McMahon, by just everything in general. Wrestling used to be a lot of fun to watch when I was a kid. It used to be just something I enjoyed watching. And the weird thing about it is, my dad would say a lot when I was a kid, you watch one day, wrestling will be on every day of the week, and by God, was he right. It's pretty much on every day of the week. And really, in all honesty, there's a lot of reasons why I've not become much of a wrestling fan. I still am at heart, don't get me wrong. But I'm just not as much as I used to be. I'm not somebody who wants to watch everything that's out there. I don't want to keep watching Raw, SmackDown, and whatever else. I don't want to keep watching Dynamite and whatever else AEW has or anything like that. There's just too much out there to watch. And let's not forget about the pay-per-views. My God, 4 or 5 pay-per-views a month, and they're wanting you to shell out $40, $50, $60 or something like that. I was like, dadgum. It's just plain ridiculous, folks. And when you're trying to keep up with any major wrestling promotion out there, WWE, AEW, Impact Wrestling, Ring of Honor, or anything like that, it just becomes a big pain in the butt. And you're trying to go out there, buy the merchandise and things like that, and it just becomes too confusing. So I'm really not much of a wrestling fan anymore, but I will forever be one. But I know we can't go back to our childhoods. We can't go back to what wrestling was before soap opera storylines and all that crap was happening, and everything like that. It's just wrestling is what it is today. It's basically all about getting you guys to watch, buying their merchandise, and everything like that. And speaking of merchandise, I got a whole lot of it in this tub, as you guys can see right here. Got some classic wrestling figures, got some T-shirts, got all kinds of stuff. And it's Go Billy Jim, everything like that. This is a whole tub full of wrestling stuff that I want to show you guys, and of course, be a part of this video. But how did this get in there? Okay, don't ask me. But really, in all reality, in all honesty, just to basically, it's one of my favorite shirts. We'll keep that one out there. Really, in all honesty, it's just becoming a wrestling fan nowadays is too hard, because, like I said, you got way too much stuff to pick from. You got it's too hard to keep up with everything, and like I said, you got these owners who want to keep a specific guy a champion for a long time, and that gets annoying. One of the big reasons I stopped watching WWE is because, well, we got to make Roman Reigns champion for another 5-6 years. It's like, why? Oh, I get it, because Bruno Sammartino, he was world champion for like 7, 8 years. So we're going to see if we can break that record. And I'm sorry, but you know, it's really ridiculous. These guys go out there and they do everything they can night after night after night to entertain us and everything like that. But guys like Vince McMahon keep making the wrong decisions. I mean, what was it, earlier this year? The internet wrestling community put out there saying Cody Rhodes is going to be the undisputed underground hot dog eating champion or whatever it was of WrestleMania, and they just pulled the rug out from underneath everybody and just basically said no. I don't know if that was Vince's decision, which wouldn't surprise me because he changes his mind as much as I change socks every day. Well, probably more often than that. Or Triple H's decision. But either way, it was so stupid to do that, you know? So, you know, and I got to address the wrestling fans too. The wrestling fans have become almost like they have ADD. They want this one guy or this one woman to be the world champion of their division, or tag team champions, or whichever. And once they get that belt, then what happens? Put it on somebody else. Like the wrestling fans are in charge of everything. Like they can tell people like Vince McMahon, Tony Khan, and whoever else, you know, like, put the belt on somebody else. They're gonna listen to us. They're not gonna listen to you guys. They're gonna do what they want to. You know, they don't give a crap about what you think. They're, you know, if they're happy with whoever their world champion is, they're going to keep the belt on them for a long, long time. So, you know, and if you guys don't like it, well, that's your problem. But you got to stop trying to believe that, you know, just because you don't like somebody, you know, somebody you pushed for so long to be the champion, and then they get that belt, and then 24 hours later, you're just like, put it on somebody else. We're bored. No, they're going to keep it on them for a long, long time despite you guys. And personally, I think that's a good thing. So, again, as far as being a wrestling fan goes, I'm not the hardcore wrestling fan that I am. I don't really want to talk about it that much to other people because I just don't keep up with it that much. I mean, to be honest with you, the only promotion I keep up with nowadays is XPW. And I might do a video on that one of these days. I mean, if you ask me, like, well, who's the world's champion in XPW, I can tell you some guy named something Cologne, Chris, something like that. I'm not sure. It's been a while. You know, who's the TV champion? Kat Martini. Who's the women's champion? Ludark Shaitan. Who's the King of the Deathmatch champion? Schlack. See, I know this stuff because I keep up with those guys because they're fun to watch. But WWE, AEW, Impact Wrestling, Ring of Honor, I don't keep up with them anymore. Because the other problem I have with it is that it's just a constant circle of who's going to go where. And the internet rumors drive me nuts too. Over the weekend, I read Edge may appear at AEW All In. I'm like, why? He may appear in the crowd or something like that, but you know, I mean, daggum, the guy needs to retire. That's another problem I have. I think when wrestlers reach a certain age where their bodies can't do it anymore and they can't go anymore, retire. Go into acting. Believe me, you make a lot more money appearing in movies and TV shows than you will trying to collect those checks from whatever wrestling promotion you work for. And if you try to do the indie circuit, well, you may be charging quite a bit for that, but I don't know if they're going to fit your price tag or not. But all I'm really basically saying is just the bottom line is I'm just not much of a wrestling fan. I really don't want to talk about it all that much because to ask me about what do I think about what's going on WWE, AEW, I tell you, I have no idea. I haven't really watched their products in months. So that's pretty much it. You know, so yeah, if there's anybody to blame for me not being the hardcore wrestling fan I used to be, Vince McMahon, wrestling fans, internet wrestling community, so many people that just ruined it for me and just killed it for me. And I'm just bored with it. So I'm not going to pay much attention to these internet wrestling rumor sites or anything like that because 9 times out of 10 they're done. They're wrong. And you know, they never seem to get their stories straight and everything like that. So that's all I got to say about it. But however you feel about what I said, let me know in the comments below. And Are you much of a wrestling fan anymore? What do you keep up with more than anything? Let me know in the comments below too. So I'm gonna get on out of here, gang. I gotta go get cleaned up, get ready for what's gonna be an extremely hot day. It's gonna be in the hundreds all week. Oh, it's so much fun. Thanks for watching, everybody. God bless you all. Hope you're having an awesome day. Hope you enjoyed the video. And if you like my videos, please feel free to subscribe. Let's stop destroying the world. Let's help others really need it right now. Let's keep bringing all this virus, pandemic, disease, scare crap's going to stop one day soon. And whether or not you believe in God, He believes in you. If you would, please help a fellow YouTuber reach 100 subscribers, 1,000 subscribers, 10,000 or 100,000 subscribers. Any goals you want to try to achieve this year or in life, hope you get there and get there soon. Make sure it's legal, limiting search, especially yourself. And remember, you're here for a reason. If you weren't here, you would be missed. Always stay true to yourself. Take care of yourselves. Try to be good. Try to be good to yourself. Try to be good to others. Till we do this again, as always, stay strong and rock on.